Hey, welcome back. It is good to see you. I hope you all are doing well and staying cool. It's been very hot in a lot of the country, so I hope you're all, staying inside and staying hydrated and doing well. So, today we have another Amberlynn Read video, and this one is titled The Truth About My Weight. So, how many times has she had to make videos saying, oh, well, here's the real truth about my weight? Now, I'm not going to deny that she hasn't lost weight because she has. You can see it in her chin area and in the size of the shape of her butt, when she's turned sideways. So she's certainly not at her heaviest. But I think she's been stagnant for a while. And the last few months, she's just been saying, I'm losing weight. And whenever she doesn't show us numbers, but tells us she's losing weight, that seems to be a telltale sign that something is a little fishy and doesn't make sense. So I'm interested to see what she's going to say, that either she hasn't lost any or she's gained some. I'm just going to take a stab here and guess that she's probably at about 500. She may be at 490, but I really don't think so, because she has been yo-yoing. Like, she'll lose a few, gain a few, lose a few. So if I'm wrong, I'm more than happy to be wrong if she's below 500, because she was below it, but I think she's back up to it again. But with all of that being said, let's go ahead and see what she's going to tell us after I speed her up as she would say, smidgel. And let's see what she has to tell us that's the truth this time. Before we do jump into it though, I just want to say I apologize for the dishwasher in the background. For some reason, I just always seem to do videos while my dishwasher is going or while the washing machine is going. So I do apologize if you can hear that at some points in the video.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So in this video, it's going to be like a weigh-in, a weight loss talk. I'm going to tell you guys my weight and just talk to you a bit about what I've been doing and why I haven't made a weigh-in video. So I think it's
because you haven't been losing. That's why. Because we know that you've been weighing yourself, because you told us several videos ago at this point that you were obsessed with weighing yourself whenever you started your walking. And you were like, oh, I lost like 1.8 pounds on that. No, you didn't. So we know that you've been weighing yourself, but you just don't want to tell us what the scales say. I think we're only maybe 2 or 3 weeks behind real time, because she said on Telling Them like last week that she only had 10 videos queued up, or five videos, 10 days worth, so 5 videos, I think. So I think we're getting closer to being more real time, but I think we're still about 2 weeks off, is my guess.
It's important that we start with why I haven't made a weigh-in video. So my main reason was I wanted to reach a certain weight before coming on here, because I am constantly filming these weigh-in videos where I'm just fluctuating. I'm just going back and forth, gaining and losing the same literal 10 pounds. I'm just like, what is the point of that? So I wanted to make like a big statement. I wanted like a bigger loss, so then I could come back with a new low weight, because it's just like these constant fluctuation weigh-ins. It's like, I don't understand the point of them for me or for you guys. But a lot of people, like, it's my top question ever, or message that I receive or anything is like, what's your weight? You look freaking huge. You look the biggest you've ever looked. When are you going to do a weigh-in? Weigh-in.
I don't think she's looked the biggest she ever has. Definitely not. I mean, 2019 videos, absolutely. But now, that's just people just kind of being kind of mean. Yeah, people are interested because you started this eating disorder recovery program. You started saying your focus was to lose weight. You really wanted to lose weight. So people are invested in that with you now, and they want to see how you're doing.
Like, that's all people are talking about. There's more to me than my weight, I can tell you that. But I get it. I can understand why you guys are like,
Well, you don't show us
where's this,
anything
like,
else.
weigh-in? Because it is interesting. I admit, like, I follow some weight loss channels, and if they go MIA with the weight loss content, I'm like, ma'am, I'm here to watch you lose weight. Where's the weigh-in? So since I'm just like a hot topic, a hot question, I figured maybe I should just bring back weigh-ins to my channel. I don't see any reason not to, because there's just constant speculation of like, are you over 600 pounds? Are you the heaviest you've ever been? It's also crazy to me to like hear you guys say like, there's like a portion of you who are like, you would look the biggest you've ever looked. And I'm just like,
I think that's just people just wanting to be nasty and mean. She doesn't look the biggest she ever has. Even just looking at her face, like looking at like 2019 Amberlynn, it's like just round and big. And you can see in her chin here, whenever she's just looking at you straight on, you can see her choker. Previously, you wouldn't be able to see that.
Have you guys seen my past content? Have you guys seen what I used to look like? I understand I'm still super morbidly obese. I'm not trying to act like I've lost hundreds of pounds, because I haven't, but there's a clear difference.
Let's go back to a few moments in time.
I'm at the hospital. Look how dry my lips are. I've been trying to drink a lot of water though, but my temperature slowly rose, even though I just random things like picked up that I needed or just wanted or whatever. So
yeah, like right here, just in the current video, you can see she has a chin. Here, it's just like all round. It's like a little bowling ball. Yeah.
I figured I would film a haul, so let's get to it. So the mixture of like swelling, coming back from vacation, having all the sodium, period, like it's just been a lot of different things. Like I think it got in my nose. I'm getting heartburn. And those were really good. Weird. There's like a shadow. I currently have the light in the only place swelling is going down a bit. Plus, I'm just like forcing myself.
Yeah, her face looks really big here.
So yeah, I have 2 appointments for a mental.
And I finally see it, and
yeah, looking at her face when she looks at you straight on here,
measured myself.
You can see her face is a lot smaller in these current videos.
Because in the past, like I have measured like around my stomach, I have measured around my arms. I am losing weight and I am getting smaller slowly but surely. And I'm proud of that. And that's something that's like making me more excited to continue losing weight, because I notice the smaller I get, the more stamina I have, the more energy I have, and just overall, like I just feel better. So I do plan on doing some more weight loss content for you guys. I want to do more of like what I ate today. Like I want to do very much like how I was doing. I think it was like in the beginning of January. I don't know. Maybe it was like November. Like I'm so bad at timelines. But I don't know if you guys remember when I was doing like weekly weigh-ins. So I don't know if that's something I want to do. It is something I'm a little interested in. So I could see that happening in the future, if not like near future. If not, you guys.
Sorry I'm so fidgety. I worked 10 hours today. I just took a break to have some dinner and play a video game for about 30 minutes, and I'm back sitting in this chair doing this video, so I'm just a little antsy and fidgety.
Might even just get another weigh-in next week, future. So I want to talk to you guys about how I've been doing. Have I been losing weight? Like how have I been eating? So I have either been counting calories and sticking to it and being great with that, or I've been having these like little binges. There has been no in between. It's either on track.
What's a little binge? The way, from what I understand, you either binged or you didn't. So what are you considering a little binge?
Track, doing my damn thing, or completely off track and caving into my eating disorder and that winning. There's no compromising. There's no winning. It's either one or the other. When I'm doing the calories, I'm doing the damn thing. I'm drinking my water. I'm doing my walks. I'm actively losing weight. But no matter how much.
Wonder how that walking is going. If she's going to get up to a mile in 100 days. I thought she could do it. But having 2 bouts of cellulitis, not being able to walk, I don't know.
I do this. When binging starts again, all of the hard work I did over here with my calorie counting and my walking and my drinking and my determination and my willpower, all of it just diminishes. I gain weight so fast when I binge. It is insane, due to like water weight and to like fat consumption and sodium consumption and just calorie consumption. It just happens so fast.
It's not fat consumption, just to throw out there.
Fast. I gain weight quicker than I lose it, which is so unfortunate. Like there has been.
Well, of course, everybody does. It's so much easier to gain weight than to lose it. you can easily eat 500 calories, but if you want to burn that 500 calories, it's going to take a lot more.
Plenty of times in the past where me and my friends will eat the exact same thing, but yet I'll gain weight and they won't. And when I tell you literally the exact same thing, I don't know what it is.
Hello, hi. Here's a picture of my cat. But really, I came on here to say, not only do we eat the same thing, but the same portion. So I had to make that clear.
I know that the professionals told me that after.
So she might want to get her thyroid checked. You know, just to make sure she doesn't have hypothyroidism, because that can really screw up your metabolism. I have hypothyroidism. My levels are supposed to be where they should be with the medication that I take daily, but my metabolism is still a little screwed. But when I was seeing my trainer at the gym several years ago, we were still trying to dial in to the right dosage for my thyroid medication. And I had some blood work done, and I was talking to my trainer. He's like, well, what was your, I think, TS4 number or something? I'm like, oh, it was whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, if it's that number, and I don't recall if it was a high number or a low number. It's been several years. But he was like, if it's that, he's like, your metabolism is pretty much next to nothing. He's like, I can't out-train your hormones. He's like, no matter what you do, he's like, you will not be able to lose weight, to be honest. He's like, if your levels stay at that level. So she might want to get her thyroid checked.
After my hysterectomy, not only having a hysterectomy and being on menopause is drastically going to slow my weight loss, but I'm on a pill to create estrogen, so I don't go estrogen free because I am young. I am only 31. So they said by taking that medicine, it's also going to slow down my weight loss. So I have noticed that like weight loss does happen slower, but like gaining weight still happens fast. So I want to explain, when I said that I'm either counting calories or I'm like having little binges, the difference between like big binges and little binges with my journey, my story.
I think categorizing it as a little binge is minimizing it, and it should just be a binge.
My eating disorder, the way that I do things around here, they're completely two different things. When I say, oh my God, I overate a lot, or oh my God, I just binged, like the difference is insane. Overeating, I'm aware of what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, this is fine. An average Joe overeats. You're able to control yourself, stop yourself. But when I binge, whether it's a little binge or a huge binge, there is a mental block where it's like an out-of-body experience. I literally feel like I'm looking at myself do it. I can't control it. It's like a possession. Anyone who binge eats totally understands. So the difference between, okay, I eat 5 slices of pizza, whoops, I overate, or it was a cheat meal, versus 5 slices of pizza where I did not want it. Like, you know how many times I've binged and I have been eating the food and I'm like, I do not want this. I do not want this. Stop eating. And I literally can't. These are things I talk to my psychologist about because, as you guys know, I am back doing the whole eating disorder.
I don't know if when she's doing that, if she should say something to her girlfriend and maybe be like, take this away from me. And then just maybe try to remove herself from the food that way. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I don't know how that would work with her or anything, but try to just like physically remove herself from the food. Maybe have her girlfriend be like, okay, we're going to put this away. Let's go outside. Let's go for a walk. I wonder if that would help any. I don't know.
Therapy situation type deal. And I honestly love it. Like, it's just, I was very open and honest because the reason why I quit was because like I wanted to count calories. I really wanted to focus on weight loss. And I was really honest. And I said, I can't be a part of something that doesn't want me to like focus on.
But you can't lose weight until you get your binge eating disorder fixed. I've been saying that for months.
Weight loss. So I was very honest that like I want to lose weight for my health and for millions of other reasons. And thankfully, they understood. So we're doing like a little compromise moment, which I love. I'm still going through, you know, the therapy with my psychologist while trying to work on my like physical health with my weight loss. So the two together, I feel like is going to be a perfect recipe for success. Everything that I'm learning about myself and the way that I eat, it is literally all mental. It's I don't know. I can't wait for the day to be able to look at like a month as a whole and be like, wow, I was more successful than unsuccessful. I literally, just as I was speaking, I wanted to call myself a failure, and my psychologist would get so mad at me if I did that, because like during my therapy sessions, like I have never noticed how much I like actually hate myself and think so much bad about myself until I got the psychologist, because she is constantly like, why do you talk so bad about yourself? You're constantly blaming yourself and not anyone else. And I think it's because I'm not delusional.
Really? Because we've seen in lots of videos where she's blamed her behavior and things that she does on her audience and other people. Like, well, I did this because you guys said this. So did she really say that to her psychologist, or is she just changing things up now?
Oh, why did I stop it on a constipated face? But anyway, while I was editing this, I just had a thought that I don't know if it's so much that she's blaming herself and being down on herself instead of like taking accountability for her actions, because she never seems to take accountability for her own actions. And I'm surprised that her psychologist wouldn't have her do that. But maybe that's why she likes a psychologist. Maybe her psychologist is not holding her accountable for her own actions and is okay with her blaming what she does on other people.
In my appointments, and I think I'm delusional with you guys. So when I sit here and I talk, I think it's more so like out of defense. It's like a defense mechanism. Like I have my walls up with y'all, so I sound like I'm blaming everyone around me, or I'm like blaming you guys.
Yeah,
but I feel so safe
because you do. You have literally said to your audience, I did this because of you guys. I did X because of you and how you've treated me. I don't know how that is different. I don't know how that's not blaming other people for your actions.
With a psychologist, I feel so safe speaking to her about anything and everything. And I just laid it all on the line. And she was like, you literally blame yourself for everything. And you talk down to yourself about everything. And I was just about to do that, because I was about to say, I want to see more success in a month versus failure. And it's taken me a while to like process that binge eating doesn't make you a failure. It just means that there's something wrong.
No, it's a mental disorder that has to be fixed.
It needs to be fixed. You need to go to therapy. You need to see professionals, which is finally what I'm doing. And it's truly working, because I understand myself more. And
she said this exact same thing after her first session with a psychologist. I understand myself so well now after like 1 or 2 sessions. So now she's back into the eating disorder program. I don't know how long she's been back in it, but it can't be very long. Whenever she quit, she was like, saying things like, I've had over 10 hours, like that was all she ever needed. And now she's like, oh, I know myself so well. Do you?
Eventually that's going to play out more in future binges, because it's already helped so far. Wow, I'm like completely rambling. So let's get into the weigh-in moment. So today I weighed in at 4.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good.
So let's get into the weigh-in moment. So today I weighed in at 489.0. So that means I am down 83 pounds in total. But a week ago.
So she's counting from her highest weight of 572, of course. When last summer, when she decided to start losing weight again last summer, she weighed 569. So she was 3 pounds away from her heaviest. So that's why she's counting 572 as her starting weight. She was basically a couple of Big Macs away from it.
I was 487.8. So I've gained 0.2 in the last, I've gained 1.2 in the last week. That was due to the fluctuations. Like one day I'd be doing the calories. Next day I would have the binge. Then I would do the calories. Then I would have the binge. And I can look back and be like, you know what? I'm happy that the binging wasn't daily. I'm happy that there were days where I truly chose myself and I had the willpower to be.
Well, hello, kitty.
I had the willpower to be stronger than my eating disorder. And that doesn't always happen. But when it does, I'm like,
I'm a boss ass bitch.
Okay, I don't know what that was. But yeah, so my lowest weight so far on this little journey moment has been 487.8. And it was a week ago and I miss it. And it's like literally at my fingertips. So a few days of like counting my calories and I'll be back at that. But yeah, I've been enjoying calorie counting. The days where I'm on track, like I don't find it to be too hard, which is really weird because I'm not used to that. But I just feel like I'm in more of like a positive state.
Hello again,
She's
kitty.
So sweet. I just feel like I'm in more of like a positive state and I just feel more at ease with my life right now. And I think I'm going to take advantage of that and definitely do the damn thing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this weigh-in video.
Hey, Rarity.
Hi, baby. Oh, we are. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this weigh-in video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
So we just have to take her word for it that she's 489. Sure. We'll take your word for it, Amberlynn, that you're at 489, which if she is at 489, good for her. That means she's down 11 pounds in the last 5 or so months, which with her binge eating, that's a good thing, I guess. I just don't understand how somebody her size isn't burning more calories just by existing. And if she's going for daily walks, she's going to burn a little bit more than your average person because it's going to take a bit more energy to move her body because she is so large. So I can only imagine how much she's eating when she binges to make up that difference. So I don't know. The whole thing about, oh, you always blame yourself. And she's like, oh, well, I might have sounded like I was blaming. No, you've definitely blamed your audience for a lot of things. So I don't believe that very well, but I hope this works for her. I really do, and I hope she continues to have success and continues to lose weight. Hell, I hope I continue to do that as well. I've been stagnant, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think she's going to succeed? Do you think she's going to stick with the program this time? Going to find ways to deal with the binge eating? I don't know. If any of you have had binge eating disorders or have degrees in psychology or whatever that deal with this, let me know down below if trying to just remove Amberlynn from the food when she's having that would be an okay idea or not, because I don't know if they're prone to become violent or if she would just become verbally abusive like she did with Becky. Because if Becky, if you recall, wouldn't go get her something, like whenever she wanted it, she would become very mean. So, I don't know. But that's all I have for you this time. So until next time, be safe and take care.